But today you are going to learn how to play Texas Hold'em poker. If you know absolutely nothing about Texas Hold'em poker, you came to the right video because look what we do. I go live 2 times a day, every morning and every night. Here's a clip from last night's live stream. And the best part about playing poker online with my live stream family, which is you, is we get to have so much fun and see each other and talk to each other. So there we are playing. But the problem is, a lot of people said to me, they said, Jeff, I don't know how to play Texas Hold'em poker. It looks really fun, and I want to join in with you and the other live stream members, but I just don't know how to play. Well, today you're in luck because I am going to teach you who know nothing about poker. We're going to learn how to play Texas Hold'em. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. The stream got messed up, I understand. Let's dive in. Let's get back real quick to Texas Hold'em poker for beginners only. This is for people that know nothing about Texas Hold'em poker. Now's going to be an important day for you because you're going to learn this fabulous game. All right, so here we are playing last night on our live stream, and we're going to play tonight, and it's so much fun. And I am going to hold a very big tournament. When everybody learns how to play, I'm going to have a private tournament for my live stream viewers, and I'm even going to Venmo money to people who win. So you definitely don't want to miss this opportunity. But right today, we're going to learn how to play Texas Hold'em poker. Now, if you want to practice on your own, go to unmasked.poker. UNMASKED.poker. Okay, so now I just started a new hand. So again, let's recap in case you didn't see the last video. Here's a poker table. These are all seats around the table, which I'm hoping my live stream viewers will fill up. Now, how does the game start? You get 2 cards to start. Your opponent gets 2 cards. And you have options. So right now, this game is on hold until I choose one of these 3 options. Now, in poker, as I said in the last video, I don't care what game of poker you play, it all comes down to this chart. Hey, what's up, Ahmad? What's up, my friend? Oh, it's 5 o'clock at night for you. Perfect time. Ahmad, this video is for you and a lot of people who don't know how to play poker because I want my live stream viewers to understand what's going on and to join in on the fun. Look how much fun we had last night. Look at all this. I get to interact with my live stream viewers and play, and it's so much fun. So in this video, I'm teaching for my live stream viewers how this game works. Now, I don't care what game of poker you play, and there's all kinds of poker games out there. They all come down to the same thing, this chart. There's hundreds of poker games, but they all come down to this chart. So there's no point in even beginning to understand poker until you understand this chart. There's other people here, Ahmad. I just had to start the stream over. So, this video is a tutorial for people that know nothing about poker. Do you notice something? That every one of these, what are called hands, these are called 5-card hands. See the word hand? These are called hands. 5 cards. In poker, and like I said, I don't care what game you're playing, it always comes down to your best 5 cards. You can play with 20 cards, but you're only going to pick out your best 5. That's the rules of Texas Hold'em. So, in Texas Hold'em, you're going to get a total of 7 cards. And you are going to choose your best 5 out of those 7. 2 of them are going to be secret that only you can see. No, I will in a couple minutes. The next 5 are going to come up here, and everybody's going to get to share them for a total of 7 cards for everyone. So I'm playing a pretend player right here, a bot. We are going to get a total of 7 cards each. He has his 2, and I have my 2, plus the 5 in the middle. And we can make any combination of this chart with those 7 cards. We're going to pick out our 5 best, and we want to go as high as we can on this list to make our best 5 cards. So, for example, if my best 5 cards out of those 7, if I have what's called a straight, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can see that's pretty high on the chart. And if the bot only makes a 3 of a kind, which is any 3 that match, I would beat him and I would get whatever in the pot. You're trying to win. Everybody's going to keep adding money, and this number is going to grow. And after your 7 cards are dealt to everybody and all the betting is finished, one lucky person is going to get the pot. So the game starts. This is the beginning of a new round. I got 2 cards. I got an 8 and a 9. That's a pretty good start. If we go back to our chart, I'm hoping to make a straight. An 8 and a 9 is a good start. If I can get 3 more cards, let's say 5, 6, 7, and combine it with my 8 and 9, that's called a straight. And that's a great hand. But it can lose. Now, above the cards are these little icons, what are called suits. And there's 4 types of them. There's a heart, which are up here. See the hearts? There's diamonds. There's a diamond. There's spades. And then there's clubs, which would be, let me get an example of a club right here, the ace of club. See that club? So there's 4 different suits. And then you have cards. You have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then after a 10, you see the T for 10? It's not complicated. You just got to hang in here. Not complicated. We're just going in order. So, in the game of poker, in a deck of cards, there's 2 is the lowest, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, a jack beats a 10, a queen beats a jack, a king beats a queen, and an ace beats all other cards. So, in the game of any game of poker, you're always going to choose your best 5, and you want to make the best hand you can. And we're going to look at some examples so you understand this. Now, let's look at the worst hand of this list. This is the worst. If you say, Jeff, I don't have any of these fancy things with my best 5 cards, but it's going to go down to whoever has the highest card. So, if me and you both, our best 5 cards don't match, they don't make a straight, they don't have 3 of a kind, they don't have any matching. If you just have 5 cards that are all different, it's going to come down to the highest card, which we already said, ace is the highest. Then a king, then a queen, then a jack, then a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at an example hand. Let's play. So the game starts. Everybody's going to get two cards dealt to them. No one else can see them. You're going to have three choices. You can get out and hit the white button. You can stay in, and whatever amount of money you have to put in, you're going to have to match it, but you're still in the game. Or if you love your cards, you can raise it and force other people to put more money in or get out. I'm just going to hit the blue button, which says call, which means the bot bet $100. So I already have $50 invested. I'm going to have to put another 50 in to stay. Now, once I do this, once everybody around the table hits that blue button, then the game will continue. And in Texas Hold'em, they're going to do what's called the flop, and you're going to see three cards come up that we all share. Let's go. Okay, Mr. Bot, I'll put $50 in to match you, and now the game is going to continue. Well, Mr. Bot says, I love my cards, and he just bet $10,500. Now I have to decide, do I want to put in another $8,984 to make this game continue? But we're going to do it. All right, just for an example, I'm going to hit the blue continue button. All right, so now I am all out of money. This is a unique situation. In this situation, all of us are out of money, which means everybody's just going to sit there and let the 7 cards come up. He won. Can anybody tell me why he won this hand? You can see here it says 100%. Let's look. Here's 5 cards in the middle that we all share. You remember, in poker, you make your best 5 cards. Best 5. So I'm going to take my 2 and any combination of these, and I want to get as high in this chart as I can go. Let's see why he won. Why did he beat me? All right, my best 5 cards, I see a king and a king. So there, we already, both of us, since they're in the middle of the table and we're sharing them, both of us have 1 pair. 2 kings. Let's look. So these cards we both share to make our best 5-card hand. King and a king. That's for both of us. So I can't win his money by using what's up here because we all share what's up here. It's combining our cards with these to make the best 5 that is going to make me win or lose. My best 5 are king, king, 6, 6. So right there, what do we have? Yeah, it'd be nice to get a royal flush. All right, guys. So we looked on the board, and there's a king and a 6 and a 6. Which one of these does that make? 2 pair. 2 pairs means you have 1 pair and another pair. Well, that is already up there on the board. So everybody at the table shares these 5. Everybody has 2 pairs, all of us. So we know that the winning hand is going to be at least 2 pairs or higher because we all share them. So now, what is it going to come down to? Since all of us have 2 pairs, now we have to look at the 5th card. On the table, it's a 3. Well, I have a 9 as my highest card. So for me, I have 2 pairs and a 9. Oh, but look. Mr. Bot has a jack. He wins the hand because we both have two pairs, but that last card, mine is a 9, his highest card is a jack. A jack beats a 9, and it came down to that. That was very close. Had I had a queen, a king, or an ace, let's go back to our chart. He had a jack. Had I had any of these three, those are higher than a jack, I would have won the hand. But he won because we both had two pair, kings and sixes. So it comes down to that fifth card. He had a jack. I had a 9. He won the hand. He gets everything in the pot, which was $18,000. Are we kind of understanding it? If you don't understand it, let's do another example real quick. My wife understands it. Okay. I'm just washing my head. We're going to start the next hand so you guys catch on. This is for beginners only. If I'm not making a beginner understand this, then we got to dumb it down even more. If you could, Ahmad, tell me what you don't understand to help me understand how to get the game across to you. But I think if we play a couple hands, you may understand it some more. Again, what is the object? In any game of poker, this is the object on this chart. In every single game of poker, you want to get as high up on this chart as you can to beat your opponent. At the end, you and your opponent are going to have something on this chart. In the last hand, we both had two pair, and it came down to that final card for a tiebreaker. He had a jack, I had a 9. Let's go back and play another hand. Okay. Mr. Bot, here we go again. I got a 6 and a 7. Pretty good starting cards if I want to make a straight. The blue button just means continue. I just want to continue the hand. I don't want to fold. I don't want to get out, but I don't want to put any more money in. I'll continue. Okay, so Mr. Bot, he hit continue also. He could have bet money if he wanted to, but he didn't. We both hit the blue button, so we went to the next round, which is called the flop. Let's look at the flop. Now remember, we're trying to make our best 5. Look at this. What do I have right now? Can anybody out there tell me, out of these 5 cards, what do I have on this chart right now? Let's see who's paying attention. Look at this chart. Look at the 5 cards. Remember, you get to make your best 5-card combination out of all the cards on the table. Any guessers out there? Well, let's take a look. I have a 6 and a 7, which he cannot see. Yes, Rodolfo is correct. We have a pair of 6s right now. No PMPs. We have 2 cards that match. We have a 6 here, and I get to combine it with my 2 down here. So right now, I have a pair of 6s. But what is this? This is a queen. I got to be worried. He could have a queen in his hand. Oh, I'm very well aware of the 6-7 thing. But Ahmad, I was just doing this video just for a tutorial for teaching for tonight because I got to go in a couple minutes. I just wanted to hopefully get the basics down so somebody could rewatch this and practice on their own. Guys, I do want you to practice. Go to unmasked.poker and just practice. Sign up and then practice against a bot. Let's finish out this hand. All right, so here's the strategy. In poker, we get to make our best 5 cards. on this chart. This chart is everything because this determines who wins and who loses. Right now, guys, before we even get to see the last two cards, we know we have this. We have one pair. So we're starting to work our way up the ladder here. Let's see who wins this hand. Now, after each round, there's betting. So this is called the flop. In Texas Hold'em, they're going to put 3 cards up here. These cards up here, guys, we all get to share. You get to make your best 5 cards on the chart, combining your 2 and these 5 to make your best 5 cards. So right now, we got an okay start. We got a pair of 6s. But certainly, if he's holding a queen in here, he would have queens which are higher. So we got to be careful. So do we want to bet any money? Here's our choices. We can get out right now. We could hit the continue button, which is check or call. Or I could get greedy. Let's get greedy. Let's bet $100. Let's see what Mr. Bot does. And look at that. Mr. Bot folded. My $100, the game didn't even end. He thought, oh, Jeff must have something good. He got out. Let's get to the next hand. So I win the pot. Let's get to the next hand. Okay, I have a jack and a 9. I don't know what he has. I'm just going to hit the blue continue button. He bet $100. I'll continue. Here we go. What do I have now? Wow. The robot just bet $2,100. What do we have? Right now, do any of the cards match? No. But we are 1 card away from something. Let's look and add up our cards. We're 1 card away from a straight. How, Jeff? How are you 1 card away from a straight? Let's count. 8. I get to combine it with my 9. We're missing a 10, but we have a jack queen. If we get a 10, we would have a straight. 8, 9, 10, jack, queen. Those are 5 in a row. Let's look at our chart. Our chart says a straight is any 5 cards in a row. So up here, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. These are all in a row. So you actually can go from 8, 9, 10, jack, queen. That would be 5 in a row, which would give us a straight, which is pretty good on the chart, isn't it? So let's hang in here. Now, he bet $2,000. Is it worth it to me to continue for $2,000 and hope for a 10? Well, since I have to leave, yes. Let's hope. That really is the only thing that's really going to help us is a 10. Let's see if we get it. We didn't get a 10, but we got some help. Now we have 2 jacks. So if we look at our chart, all right, I know I have 1 pair. It's pretty low. And he's betting very aggressively, which is he's trying to make me think that he has something higher on here. But I'm going to hang in there. I have a pair of jacks, and if I get a 10, there's 1 more card coming. If I get a 10, I'm going to have a straight, which would be 8, 9, 10, jack, queen. Look at it again. 8, 9. If this, I'm getting 1 more card's coming. If it's a 10, we have a straight. Right now, our best 5 cards would be jack, jack, queen, 9, 8. That would be my best 5. And I don't know what he has. He's betting very aggressively. We're going to call him. We're going to continue, which means I have to match what he bet to continue and see that last card. Let's see. He bet 1,431. I'm going to put 1,431 in and hope that a 10 comes up. If not a 10, at least something, a 9 would be decent. Another jack would give me 3 of a kind. So I have some opportunities if I don't get the 10. Let's call. Nothing. A blank. 6. Okay. Well, right now I have a pair of jacks. What are my best 5 cards? Can anybody tell me my exact best 5? Jack and a jack, definitely. Let's look at our chart again. So your best 5, jack and a jack, and then our next 3 highest. Let's look. What is my 5 card hand here? Jack, jack, that's 2. What's the next highest card I can use? A queen. So my 5 best are jack, jack, that's 2. Queen is the next highest, 3. A 9 is the next highest, 4. And an 8 is the next highest, 5. So for me, my hand looks like jack, jack, queen, 9, 8. So my opponent is going to have to beat a pair of jacks. If he's holding a queen, I lose, because a pair of queens would beat a pair of jacks. So I'm not going to bet any money. I'm just going to hit the blue continue button. I don't want to bet. I'll be happy to win $7,270 if my pair of jacks actually win. Let's see. I'll just continue. And we win. We won. Why did we win? See the 100%? That means I won. What did he have? He's holding a 10 and a 2. Let's look at his best 5 cards. He has absolutely nothing. If you look at his best 5 cards, none of them even match once. So his best hand is queen, jack, 10, 8, 6. So if we look on our chart that determines the winner or the loser, he has this down here. His highest card, none of them match. None of them do any of these things. He's got 5 blanks, and his highest card is a queen. I have 1 pair, a pair of jacks. So 1 pair beats any high card, and I win the pot. All right, guys, so we're going to stop there for today. Unfortunately, I have to go to a graduation party. I hope you guys get out there and practice a little bit. Again, go to unmasked.poker, UNMASKED.poker. Sign up for an account. Just play a bot. Play a pretend player. Just to practice. Let's do another one real fast. Oh, look at this. I have an ace. Now I have a good high card. I'm going to bet the orange button. I'm going to try to make some money. Let's see if he plays. And he didn't. He got out. So we'll start another hand. Now I have a 6 and a 4. He bet $100. I am going to match the 100 and continue. He wants to now he put in $15,000. Since I'm leaving, I'll match the $15,000 and continue. Let's get to the flop. Here's the flop. Wow, not good for either one of us. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose this hand. Who can tell me why? What are his best 5 cards? Can anybody see what his best 5 are? And I'll know you guys are paying attention. Any guesses before I give you the answer? All right, so he's holding a 10 and a queen. Look on the board. If you were going to make your best 5, he would have a pair of 10s. There's a 10 here and a 10 in his hand. So he's got one pair of 10, and we both share a pair of jacks. Remember, everybody gets to use these. So for me, my best hand is Jack, Jack, 10, 9, 6. So really a pair of jacks. He has a pair of jacks, but he has a pair of 10s as well. And what does that make? That makes 2 pair. He has 10s and jacks. 2 pairs. I only have 1, the pair of jacks on the board that everybody has. Everybody at the table shares these. All right, guys, so I lost because if he had 2 pairs, he matched the 10 on the board with the 10 in his hand. There you go. Yes, I did, BAA. This was my favorite game in high school. All right, guys, I have to run. I hope this tutorial helped anyone join us tonight. We're going to be playing poker again tonight in about 9 hours. I hope somebody gets out there and tries it. If you start to play, this chart here, you're going to need a chart, beginners. Don't even think of playing without this chart to reference. Go to Poker Coaching blog. Well, you really could just look up any poker chart. Just type in, let's bring up a blank page to help you guys. So let's just type in poker hand. And look, just by typing the words poker hand, just choose poker rankings or poker hand charts. And if you do that and put it on images, click images, here you go. You got lots of examples to choose from. And they're all going to say the same thing. Let's view this image. So pick any of these you want to. They're all showing you the same thing. They're giving you the hands from best to worst. You can choose any of these as an example. This one looks nice. Here you go. A royal flush is the highest. No pairs is the lowest, or a high card. 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 of a kind. All right, guys. Practice. Join in on the fun. I'm going to have a huge poker tournament one day. You're going to wish you played. I'm going to give out some money to the winner. We're going to have a blast, but we're going to play every night, and we can see each other. Again, this was us last night playing. And you guys can turn on your camera. I can see you, talk to you. We had so much fun last night. You can see there's Ayaz Rock, who he was just on the live stream here a second ago. He was showing us his knives and his guns. Mr. Jordan was on here. Asher's over here. Moon Edits played. All right, guys, I really want to interact with you. I hope somebody out there opens up their minds and learns, tries. Give it a shot. Okay, Rodolfo, I hope you come back. We'll be playing poker in about 9 hours.